welcome to this episode of the Lunar Forecast with me, Amina, your favorite light worker, I hope. Your intuitive therapist you turn to when you need clarity and confirmation. Yo guys, new moon in Taurus. New moon in Taurus. Yo. This new moon in Taurus on May 7th. First of all, do y'all understand the house of Taurus? The house of Taurus is all about value and self-worth. So for my light tribe, those that are drawn to my channel that are subscribers, you're going to be feeling a glow up. And that, even if right now you're feeling like, I don't feel like I'm a glow up, I don't see it. Trust me. This new moon is ushering in an opportunity to do something that you have wanted to do for a very long time. And it could be multiple things, but right now I'm feeling, for the majority of us, it's one thing. But for many who have really been putting in the work, it's going to be a few things. You're going to be like surprised. A new beginning in areas where you once undervalued yourself. You hear that? A new beginning in areas of your life where at one time you could not see your true worth. That is where the glow up is going to happen. You are going to find that you realize you are worthy. You're worthy. This could be for a marriage, a love relationship that's committed, a new career path, a job you tried once before didn't go as well as you thought it was. It could be a multitude of things. Let me grab my coffee, y'all, before it's cold. But yeah, it could be a multitude of things that cause this shift. But it's very important that you're aware of how strong this energy is right now so that you take advantage of it, okay? Don't miss out on this opportunity to level up. And what that means is opportunities may come your way that make you scared as hell. Take them. Opportunities may come your way that take you in a direction that is totally off the path that you thought you were supposed to stay on. Go that way. Take the road less traveled, or take the road that's filled with collabs and like-minded energies. Wherever your spirit feels called, but this is not a time to be afraid. This is the time to be open to new opportunities, because these opportunities are coming in. These opportunities are coming in because, my magicians, you've been manifesting them. And maybe you forgot about them, or maybe you were only thinking they would manifest at a certain magnitude. But yeah, you're about to get surprised. By the end of May, your finances are going to shift, your living arrangements are going to be changed, your career might be in a totally different direction, your relationship may have up leveled, whatever the case may be. This month is ushering in a chance for you to stand in your true authentic power, to stand in your true authentic energy, to shine, to not let anybody undervalue you, and to truly know that you are worthy. You are worthy of all the flowers and all the accolades and all the blessings that are coming in. So on that note, I want to give y'all the general reading. Let me just do it from here. As y'all see, whenever y'all see me in this dress, y'all know I pretty much just woke up, washed up, and threw on my house clothes. But this dress came from Guinea. My husband picked it out for me. Stop. Anyway, he bought it for me. And so when I wear it, it makes me feel that connection, Anyway, let's get into this general reading. I'm going to do deck by deck. So I'm starting with my mini moonology cards just to get a sense of what is the vibe, what's going to be the vibe for this month. But I pretty much already channeled the message for you guys. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, whatever it is you've been putting energy towards It is gaining momentum. It's at a point now where it's about to overflow. Okay? We have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. You're being guided to your higher purpose, your highest purpose. Perhaps that's why I said if it's the road less traveled, if it's something that makes you afraid. They're saying it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone and go the way that you feel called. You're covered, you're protected, okay? It's meant to be. You're supposed to do this. Whatever it is you're being called to do. All right? Or not to do. Because not doing is also an action. Meditate and contemplate. So that's the key at this time. If you're feeling a little unclear or a little overwhelmed, pause, pull your energy back, take some time to really cleanse yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever you have to do to detox. Meditate, ground your energy, stay connected to the earth and those that love you and that you love. All right, bottom of the deck, what we don't see is that you need to believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Things that are going to occur this month are going to feel like once in a blue moon occurrences. And that's why I'm telling you to be open, okay? To let fear go and be open to accept these opportunities. Now, with that out the way, I'm going to go into the manifestations. I'm going to give you an affirmation that you can use for the next 7 days or longer. What is it that may challenge us this week? That may make it difficult for us to find our worth? What may challenge us, and what advice are we being guided to turn to? Besides meditate and contemplate, what else do we need to know about the energy this new moon is ushering in? All right. Dang, all of these turned over. Okay, so we have trust the universe, first quarter moon in Aquarius. So trust. You're being guided. All right? Go with the flow. Stop worrying about how things are turning out. Everything is turning out the best way it should for you and those involved, okay? Let your fears dissolve. Full moon in Cancer. Let go of the fears. Everything that's coming in this month is going to feel brand new. It's going to feel like it's taking your life in a whole other direction. So therefore, you have to release the fear, because we often are afraid of what we don't know and what we can't see, what we can't predict. That's why a lot of us turn to intuitive guidance. But what I offer is direction. I offer you a chance to get a little clarity. I don't dictate, I don't predict. Okay, I tell you what the vibe is calling in at this time. And I also offer you an opportunity to tap into your intuition and see what you're feeling, what messages are coming in for you. Clear your mind, last quarter moon in Gemini. So meditation is very important. Being able to sit down and detach from the things that are stressing you out, the things that you're worrying about, the expectations of how things are supposed to go and turn out. Clear your mind and let that go. Full moon in Leo. This month it's time to go wild. That means do what you feel is real. Shine. Step into your energy. Accept the power that you have to manifest the life that you want. Okay. Take inspired action. Full moon in Virgo. So only make moves where you feel inspired. Anything that makes you feel like it's forced or you're pushing, don't do it. Anything that you're like, aha, I should try that, I should do that, or I just had this idea, epiphanies, go for it. And lastly, breathe through the tension, full moon in Scorpio. So I am feeling with a lot of these cards being full moons that there's going to be a lot revealed to you at this time of what gets in the way of you having fresh new beginnings, what gets in the way of you having a harmonious vibe around you. And that can be that you don't turn to the breath, when you are feeling overwhelmed and stressed. And so what you need to learn with this new moon is that when the energy is feeling overwhelming, you have to learn how to detach from this situation, the environment, the people, whatever, and breathe. And know when to take vacations and breaks. I'm hearing that too. Bottom of the deck, new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. This is why you don't take breaks, because you don't trust. You have to trust that even when you are still, the powers that be are working for you. So I'm going to give you an affirmation from that card. Trust all will be well. New moon in Virgo. I feel like that would be an affirmation that would help us through this new moon energy that we'll be experiencing, or we are already experiencing, depending on when you're seeing this. Actually, I think I'm in the energy as I'm filming. All right, so the affirmation for trust all will be well, new moon in Virgo energy. First is saying to manifest that energy in your life, go out of your way to help someone this week. Helping people boosts your karma, okay? Be reliable and don't overthink things. Be modest, okay? So, this card is an especially good sign for matters related to a job or health situation. So if you've been worried about work or you've been worried about your health, know that this is a sign that all will be well, okay? And lastly, you can also call in Archangel Metatron, who works to clear away and heal any lower energies that might make you feel rushed. Ask him to clear your energy and the energy of wherever you are. Then call in the planet Mercury, which guides Virgo, and ask for help with reasoning and accepting divine timing. That's also been an issue with my light chart. Divine timing and patience go hand in hand, and we've had the battle between the two for decades. I think we're now at the point where we're in the energy of acceptance, and that's why now things are starting to come in. Okay, your manifestation affirmation. I help others and others help me. I like that because it's easy to remember and it is fact. I help others and others help me. I help others and others help me. Easy to affirm. You could wake up in the morning and say it. You could say it before you go to bed. I help others and others help me. But you have to feel it. Y'all know the steam way. There is no way you are affirming if you don't feel it all through your body as fact. Okay? Last thing I want to pull for the tribe is from my Herbal Astrology Oracle. And this is to let you know, give you more of an idea of what this new moon is ushering in for the tribe. Thanks to your patience, your resilience, your kindness in the world, the light you shine, the grace you give others, you can expect to be blessed. We have Dandelion, the wounded healer. We have Chiron and Jupiter coming through. This is very lucky. This speaks of healing coming in based off of the work you've done in helping others to heal. So maybe you don't see it and you're like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healer, how am I helping others heal? But wow, and then at the bottom of the deck, it's a breakthrough, which is exactly what the pick a card reading is about. Being on the brink of a breakthrough, and what can you expect? Okay, so you are on the brink of a breakthrough, and with the wounded healer, just know that you're seen, that what you do, what you've done in the world is seen and valued. And I would like to find it so I can read it for you. I just assumed it was in alphabetical order. Guess I shouldn't have did that. What card is that? The dandelion. And the funny thing with dandelions is they're seen as weeds, but they're very medicinal. And not necessarily a bad plant. And I feel like that is the vibe of my tribe, is that sometimes we could be seen as weeds. Where we go, where we share our energy, others want to be in that energy too. So we end up, I guess, infiltrating areas and communities or circles or environments with our vibe. And sometimes people could see it as when they're in the dark. So they want to get rid of the weeds. But really, that plant is medicinal. You can use it to heal all sorts of ailments. So think of yourself that way whenever you feel like you're being rejected or not accepted where you want to be. Know that it's because where you go, your energy is very powerful. And those who can't handle it don't want to keep it around. So we have the wounded healer, wounds as tools to awaken, healing journey, inner child healing. So that's literally what has happened and why your blessings are multiplied this month. You are your wounds are what have awakened you. The experiences you've gone through that you feel like are horrific and you don't want to talk about are the experiences that have awakened you on your spiritual journey, to even begin to do healing, to even begin to do self-work. Okay, so the dandelion is a survivor. It has an extraordinary ability to withstand hardship and thrive in disturbed environments. Okay, so the guidance from this card is: Dandelion is here to remind you that you can thrive regardless of your circumstances. Take ownership over your wounds, find gratitude in the lessons, dive deep into the depths of your origins, and use your wounding to further define the purpose and healing you are here to transmit and share with the world. Don't let your pain define your personality, but draw from it for strength and purpose. Like Chiron, you are born from the seeds of higher order and intelligence. Embrace this great healing power you've been given and go beyond the outlined path. And on that note, my light workers, that is the general reading for the tribe. I'm now going to go to the pick a card reading, and I'll see y'all there in a few minutes. Well, actually, I'll see y'all there right now. Welcome to the Pick a Pal portion of this session. This reading is for anyone who wants to hear a message necessary at this time in order to have a breakthrough in a certain area of your life. So this is revelations from the spirit realm, a wake-up call you need with a little bit of affirmation. I'm going to give y'all a little guided affirmation and breath work before we go into everything. But this is so that you can open up to receive what's on the other side of a major breakthrough that's happening in your life now. Okay, so get comfortable, close your eyes. We're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths and we're going to recite some affirmations very quickly to get ourselves grounded. Okay? Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Exhale. Take another deep breath in through your mouth. This time, let's connect to the planet. Feel as if cords and roots are stretching from the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet. Exhale and feel these roots going deeper into Mama Earth, connecting with her core. Taking another deep breath. Filling yourself up with that light and loving energy that is traveling up these roots and cords all the way up into your body. Exhale and feel this energy as it travels through your veins, through your entire physical system, lighting you up from the inside out. Taking another deep breath. Exhale and release anything that no longer serves a purpose in your life. Let it go. All right, repeat after me. I am light. I am love. I deserve the best, and the best is coming to me now. I am light, I am love. I deserve the best, and the best is coming to me now. Money is a form of love, and I love to give and receive love. Money is a form of love, and I love to give and receive it. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I'm wise beyond my years. I am healthy, I am wealthy, and I'm wise beyond my years. I'm magic in the flesh. What I want, I manifest. Ashe, 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 ashe. Amen, 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 amen. And so it is. Let's get into this pick of power reading. Okay, so we have 3 piles here. I'm going to reveal the top cards as you will be selecting your pile based off of the crystal and the top card. So, pile number 1 is represented by this chunk of pyrite. And let's see what card this is. Attune to the call. Tune in and turn on. Okay, so if you feel drawn to these, then your reading is in pile 1. I'll put that here. Pile number 2 is this piece of citrine crystal. And the top card says, in the castle of dreams, become altered by the color of your dreams. So if you're drawn to that crystal or the card, then your reading is in pile 2. And lastly, pile number 3 is this selenite tower. And the top card, North Star. Flip your inner light switch. So if you feel drawn to this card or these crystals, then your reading is in pile number 3. These are pretty quick readings, but they give you an abundance of information. Take your time choosing your pile. You can pause here, or you can go straight into my description after you click the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. And the descriptions, you'll see the time links to the pile that you selected. Be back with pile number 1. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this pyrite crystal, so that lets me know you are going to experience a huge upheaval in your finances this month. And I really think it's going to be a surprise because with the Fool's Gold, as this was traditionally known, it's like people thought they were going to be rich and then they found out, oh, it's not gold, I'm not rich. But what you don't realize is that this is just as valuable, if not more, because pyrite has the ability to attract wealth in. So, wealth is coming in for you, whatever month you're watching this. The new moon of that month is ushering in wealth, but specifically for this new moon in Taurus, happening on May 7th. This card is your card of advice. I will read it last. So let's get into it. What are you on the brink of a breakthrough? So we have womb. Wow, this feels like a complete rebirth. Okay, I don't know if they, YouTube and their issues with boobs. Okay. So already I'm feeling you're on the brink of a whole totally brand new beginning, a rebirth, or maybe you're going to give birth to some kind of amazing new idea or opportunity, or you may literally be on the brink of really making yourself fertile to a point where you're going to literally give birth. This also represents a creative space for many of you. So many of you are going to have a creative breakthrough. Okay. Take a moment to imagine the beginning of the universe, when there was an endless darkness and then suddenly a blast of brilliant light. In those moments, there's simultaneously nothing and everything that will ever exist. Now picture the same thing with your womb. It too is a limitless expanse of darkness, and like the beginnings of the universe, every idea, call to create, or stirrings of something new is like a big bang sparking life inside your sacred bowl. So this is representing pure potential. The portal of creation is open to you. All right? Anything can be born and transformed and healed at this time through your sacral chakra. So it's funny, this morning on my meditation, I was solely focusing on the sacral chakra because it's been coming up a lot in my readings. So power ones really focus on wearing orange, sending orange light energy to the sacral chakra, which is beneath the belly button and above the pelvis. Mudra, a hand mudra you could do for the sacral chakra would be your left palm on top of the right and your thumbs touching, and sit it right on your lap, right under or touching the sacral chakra area. So this is also saying the womb card has come to your reading to awaken your sacred ability to create and heal. The process of creation and healing are two sides of the same coin. To create, one must imagine something that has never been. To heal, one must be willing to embrace a new way of being. So I really do feel you are on the brink of a complete healing, a complete rebirth. That's your breakthrough. You're breaking through past experiences and giving birth to a whole new life, a whole new world. Alrighty, so are there any challenges that you could possibly be dealing with? You have Eros. When I see Eros, it makes me think your challenge may revolve around speaking. I don't know if, like, I get an energy like what you have to say is very, very important at this time towards your breakthrough. And I really feel that could be a challenge for you. Perhaps you often hold back your actual thoughts and feelings. I'm sorry, please excuse my son is like running amok for whatever reason right now. Hope it's not a distraction. But anyway, yeah, it's like what you have to say is very important. I'm going to go to the book for these cards because the book is really, really good. But just off of what I'm channeling, it does give me the energy of having to speak and know that there is value in what you have to say. Okay? Maybe you need to know that. All right, so let's see. This is in, here we go. Love as desire, eroticism, and sensuality. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart, and remember, though the way is circuitous, you are always being led towards its center. So there's a need for you to be passionate playful, sexually healthy, and avoid obsession or obsessing over anything or anyone that obsesses over you. Yeah, so it really has to do with love. So the challenge you're possibly dealing with is maybe the things you say or you speak, you feel cause people to either like or dislike you. And at this time, it is actually what is calling in your blessing. So your challenge is going to be speaking your heart, speaking your wisdom, speaking your mind, and even if it's making you vulnerable, where you have to express how you feel, matters of the heart, being completely transparent is what is going to be a challenge for you, possibly. Okay, so what you need to know or do now in order to overcome this challenge, you have Neptune. Interesting. Neptune by itself as a planet is all about dreams and inspiration. Also has a lot to do with the truth versus illusion. So to overcome this challenge, I feel like you're gonna have to overcome the illusion that, and you're gonna need to meditate. I'm also hearing meditate, look within, but to overcome the illusion that what people think about you or what people say about you is fact. Okay, you're not binded by opinions. You are free to do and live as you feel moved to. So once you are able to get over this illusion and you're able to open up to the true energy of Neptune, which is all about honesty and oneness and realizing you're connected to the all. Once you're able to do that, then that won't be a challenge anymore for you. Okay? So we have divinity, mysticism, and seeking. Neptune is the mystic's planet. Its transcendent energy projects toward the heavens. When the Neptune card appears, the seeker archetype is activated and doorways to new dimensions open. Okay? So it's time going on a spiritual journey, doing a spiritual practice, doing having a meditation experience that brings you complete bliss. These are things that will help you get over this challenge, okay? Delving into your spiritual work, okay? Will keep you balanced. All right, so what blessing or surprise will come in with this breakthrough? You have healing the heart, power of self-love. So I really see your value, your self-worth raising with this breakthrough that you're having. And you finally realizing that you are gifted, you are enough. And anyone who has rejected you or abandoned you in the past, you're healing from that. You no longer feel that it's you. You realize now that there was something going on with that person and had nothing at all to do with you. You have tenderness, true love, and compassion. You're going to be experiencing this because this is how you are to others. Very compassionate, very tender, very loving, gentle with people's feelings, trying to make their experiences in this world as soft and caring as possible. And because of that, you're going to experience this same energy back. You're going to experience true love and compassion coming in your direction, be that in a platonic relationship or in a sexual relationship, one that's intimate. I also see you gaining a lot of supporters of the things you do, or work-wise. Just a lot coming back, a lot of love coming back to you that you put out, okay? And precognition. This is my psychic pal. So psychic ability, future vision. If you are someone who is currently feeling intuitive, you should join my course for intuitive guides and tarot expert certification, because this is confirmation that you are meant to do work with your psychic ability. And that one of the blessings you're getting is that it's going to be increased and possibly where you're going to receive some recognition. All right. But for those of you who don't want to work in that field, just know that that ability is going to be enhanced for you at this time with this new moon, and you can use it to be clear on your direction as well as help others. Okay? So that brings me to your advice for the crossing of the threshold into this new level of your life. And your advice is to attune to the call. Tune in and turn on. You know what you feel called to do. You know. And maybe it makes you afraid because you have to leave something else behind that's familiar. Or maybe it's calling you to do something that other people don't expect of you or never expected of you. At this time, Spirit is saying, follow the call. Now, I do hear that you make it a phone call or a email or a text or some kind of message that is going to kind of steer you in the direction that you are being called to go in. Just know that it is something that is dear to your heart, something you've wanted for a very long time. It is coming in now, and it may be more than one thing. With this womb looking so full and 3 eggs in the nest, maybe it's going to be 3 different opportunities coming in. But just know that you're covered, you're protected. So just trust and stay fearless, my pal ones. I'm sending y'all so much light and love. Please give this a thumbs up if it resonated with you. Subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, please leave a comment. I love comments. I love to know if it resonated and stuff like that. If you want to vibe on a more personal tip, check the description out. It tells you how you can book a personal reading with me and join my certification courses as well. Sending y'all light and love again. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. I'll be back with part 2. Later. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this citrine crystal. So I do see a lot of happiness and joy coming into your life. Could be due to financial success, because citrine does attract money. But I do feel a lot of happiness, like maybe going on vacations and summer stuff and just springtime fun. Like that's what I'm seeing for you at this time. So try to find some time to get away, to have some fun, okay? But I am seeing that those opportunities will be coming in this month. Like maybe people will invite you somewhere. Maybe somebody will be planning a trip and want to involve you or collab with you. Maybe someone's going to send you a promo about a trip. Whatever the case, when the opportunity arises, jump on it, okay? It's much needed. And I also see some kind of prosperity arising from it. Maybe work or something's going to come out of it. But a lot of happiness and joy. You'll have a great time, okay? Now, in the Castle of Dreams is your advice card, and I'll be reading this for you last. Okay, so let's get into it. What are you on the brink of a breakthrough of? Forest tears. Wow. So I'm feeling right off jump for you that you are on the breakthrough of leaving behind a past that was very, very painful and sad, which is why I guess one of your blessings is this happiness that's coming in, because it feels here that you've had a very, very tumultuous past. And see how she's looking back? It just feels like it's behind you, but at the same time, there's still some tears left. There's still some more healing that needs to be done, okay? So the breakthrough you're about to have is an emotional breakthrough, all right? An emotional breakthrough. There's something that you're leaving behind or that you have released that you have not fully grieved, that you have not fully healed from. Now, yeah, there's different ways people heal and different ways people grieve, but you have to grieve before the healing process can begin. So is there a loss you've experienced that still needs some mourning? Have you been avoiding a grieving process for something? You know, and it's not to say that you need to rush it along. It's to say that it needs to begin. Okay. So you're going to have a breakthrough. Something that you've really been keeping deep within. Something that you have not fully allowed to play out emotionally is going to come out. So you might find yourself on a spiritual healing journey of some sort that allows you to have a huge emotional release, or you just might find time alone and you get triggered into finally allowing yourself to grieve a loss. Okay. And this could be more than one loss for some of you guys, but there's a need to mourn, and you are on the brink of this emotional breakthrough that will allow the tears to fall and new energy to be able to come in with everything being washed and cleared. So what challenge are you possibly dealing with? Thanatos. When I see Thanos, it always makes me go, uh-oh. Thanatos. So many different hands up in the pot here. I'm going to go to the book to see exactly what the message is for Thanatos. But I do feel like the challenge is going to be unsticking yourself, detaching yourself from certain people or that reflect certain experiences, or keep a certain narrative going in your life, because it's time for that narrative to change. So let's see. Is this the last card in the deck? No, it's not. Okay. I can't stand Roman numerals, y'all, just for the record. But it's good to know. Yeah. I'm looking in the wrong book. No wonder. I'm like, I don't see this shit. Okay. Here we go. I was like, am I bugging? I know I'm not a Roman numeral expert, but come on, man. LXX3. All right, this is in the initiation section. And it says death. So this is the challenge for you. Like I said, it's getting unstuck. It's getting yourself to release situations that have you feeling like they can't change. Okay? There's something that needs to transform, and that's the challenge for you. The challenge may be allowing something to completely die so that something new can be born of it. Okay? Interesting. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. When it's light, grieving, mourning. Oh my God, how do you get another card where the book literally says the same words? Grieving and mourning, bearing witness to all that is. And when you are not in the light energy of this card, you are in fear, you're insensitive, you're insensitive to old age, illness, the dying. And so there's a need for you to be more open to transformation, to letting things die so that new can be born. Okay? There's also a need for you to allow grieving and mourning that which must die. So what do you need to know to get around the challenge? What challenge are you going to be facing? Is the challenge of allowing yourself to have this breakthrough, to allow yourself to mourn and to grieve. Sheesh. Well, what do you need to know now in order to overcome this challenge? Wise salt. I never saw this card. Sal Sapiente. Never got this card. I'm definitely going to go to the book. But channeled messages, I'm getting what you need to know or do now to overcome that challenge is to get into an energy of joy and happiness, is what I'm immediately being directed to here. There is a need for you to get yourself into an energy of joy and happiness. Now, how do you do that? Perhaps this card is going to elaborate. All right, if I could just find the page. I might edit out me looking for these pages. I might not, because sometimes it's like, y'all should be a part of the process. All right, here we go. Wisdom, grit, and preservation. So, what you need to know to overcome the challenge of not being able to grieve and mourn. Well, it says, wise salt is the sacred ingredient of preservation. In due time and with due experience, the alchemist slowly develops these granules of wisdom that can someday be passed to another. Salt retains, preserves, and absorbs. It brings complexity to flavors and grit to slippery roads. Such is the magic of sal sapiente. Someone who carries wise salt is immediately recognizable. Their words hold meaning. Their stories are deep and true. That's why I said you have to stop telling the same story now. It's time to mourn and grieve and release so that you can heal. Okay? They have wisdom that cannot be attained by any other means than decades of pain and pleasure. You may experience wise salt through the elders of the community. When this card appears, know that everything you are going through will be of use down the line. Alchemically, you are being brined. Preserve what you can, let go of the rest, and lean heavily on your elders. Very, very, very deep read you just got. All right. So turn to your elders if you have any, and if not, turn to your confidants that are older than you to get over this challenge. Preserve the best of yourself, the best of the memories, and let go of everything else that no longer serves a purpose for you. And that's even current situations, okay? Be very aware of what is and isn't needed in your environment. So what blessings or surprise are going to come in with this breakthrough? We have wings of light, becoming something new. You're completely transforming. That's why you got the death card there. With Thanatos, you are completely going through a transformation. And it is coming quickly, okay? It's coming in very fast. You're being assisted and guided by angelic energies, my pal twos. Loss, lack, fear, and victimization. This is going to go away. And I feel that this has often been a worry that gets in the way of your blessings. When blessings are coming in, you fear that they will not be here to stay, that they will be lost to you, that they will come and go. But this is dissolving. The blessing that's coming in with your breakthrough, once you grieve and you mourn past losses, is that you will have no reason to grieve loss or lack anymore. At least not in the same way where it was very much affecting your life. And circle of eternal joy, timelessness, a dance of life. You're getting time on your side. You're being blessed with the chance to do things and go places and live your life as if time has not passed. So if you feel like, oh my God, I'm getting older, or I'm not having enough time to do all the things I've wanted to do, don't believe that, because that has shifted. You have 41, 34, and 42. So 4 is going to be significant for you. The next 4 days, the next 4 months, or the month of April is significant for you, as far as having a breakthrough with mourning, grieving, and healing. If you need assistance with that, please register for my STEAM certification course. That is one of the only courses where you will go through the healing process that you are in turn going to offer others. So if you feel like you really need to go through a healing journey, and this is something we do annually, because there's always new experiences that we need to integrate into who we have become or are becoming. Feel free to register. The link will be in the description. You go to my website and the sign up page is there. Please join us. We do amazing work in clearing out grievances with the mourning together. I do sacred ceremonies that help you to cut cords. So yes, please feel free to join the tribe or the free group on Facebook if you're not there already, but you're going to be blessed with not having to worry about that anymore. And I also see with Circle of Eternal Joy, a circle of light, maybe like-minded individuals coming in, or just that circle of protective energy. I also see you powering up The loss and the lack that you've experienced has made you more courageous, okay? And you will no longer be looking over your shoulder, but looking head on and facing things that you fear. So your advice moving forward: in the castle of dreams, become altered by the color of your dreams. Your advice for crossing the threshold into this new level of your life is to let your dreams become your reality. Believe that they can be. The dreams that you dream when you're asleep and the dreams that you dream when you are awake. The things that you visualize as being your joy and your happiness. It is now advised to you to allow the shifts and the transformations to happen in your life naturally that will help to usher in your dreams so that they can be your reality. Okay? That's your advice. Believe and trust that the things you dream will be yours, and they will. You got the crystal of joy and happiness here to confirm that. And I hope that this resonated with you guys. This is what I have for you, Pile 2s. Please give me a thumbs up if this resonated at all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I'm so excited. We're growing every day, and I'm so appreciative of all of you who stop by here and support the channel. Read the description, find out about other ways we could vibe, and book yourself a personal reading so that we could get to know each other on another level. All right? Love you guys. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my light tribe. And I'll be back with Pile 3. Later. Hey, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this piece of selenite. Well, it's a selenite tower. And the card North Star. North Star is your card of advice. It will be read last. Being drawn to this piece of selenite lets me know you are probably most likely going through a huge detox, a cleansing, a clearing out. Maybe you are changing how you eat. Maybe you're changing bad habits and letting them go. Maybe you are releasing people and environments that just aren't in your energy in a good way. But I feel you getting very cleansed in a way. And if you don't feel that, that's your advice I'm getting off jump for this new moon, is to do a spiritual cleansing of some sort. Okay? But I do also feel that it may be occurring naturally. Like you might not even have any control over what's going on in your environment at this time, and just noticing that things are changing. People are changing. Things are just shifting around you, okay? Because it's time now. Okay, so what are you on the brink of a breakthrough of? You have forest bathing. Wow, and there's these 3 eggs. Now this came in the first pile, they had 3 eggs. So if you were also drawn to the first pile, you might want to listen to that one too. And that's interesting because I was drawn to the first one and this one myself. But I'm more drawn to the first pile. But in the first pile, there were also 3 eggs in a nest, except they weren't cracked. So she has like a nest in her head, whereas the nest was in the womb before. So pile 1, it's like giving birth to creative ideas or being very fertile and intimate in sexual ways. I'm feeling more so crown chakra activation, freeing your mind, really getting focused on what it is you're feeling called to do, going within, eyes closed, getting more in connection with nature and Mama Earth, and knowing that every experience is a good one, that it adds to the whole. So I'm going to also go to the book to give you more of a read in to what the card meant. And it has a lot to do with earthing. So the advice to you, my Pile 3s, is to make it a point to get outside and either put your feet in the dirt once a day, or hug a tree, or go by a mountain, an ocean, a river, sand, something, all right? And really let yourself feel rooted into the earth. That will help you to ground, okay? So this card coming up for you is because your soul is longing for grounded nourishment. Self-care is often the first thing we disregard when life becomes overwhelming and the to-do list piles up. So be mindful of the foods you eat and how you treat your body. Did not say you're going to be detoxing or cleansing. Listen to your body's need to rest when you're tired, to love when you feel desire, and above all, to respect the earth that supports you. Okay? So I really feel you are on the brink of a breakthrough in fully really grounding and connecting to the earth's energy. Yeah, I really feel you're very, very, very connected and understanding how you can heal through connecting to nature. So I do feel you are on the brink of a wisdom breakthrough where you are understanding the truths that many people don't understand or just don't believe. Okay. Interesting. So what challenge are you possibly dealing with? We have the cave. Yeah, time to come on out. Look, you're in the forest bathing. You got the cave here. Even this gives me a cave energy. Okay. That was my bracelet hitting the table. So let's check out the cave. I really do feel that a challenge for you is going to be coming out of your little cave. That perhaps you like to do a lot of your work within. And now you're going to be beckoned to come out. So it says the dark, the portal, the interior. This also looks like a portal. So those of you who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It's a place of potent power, acting both as portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. So this cave is a place to return for meaningful retreat, where one can see the true self in the darkness. Wow. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whispers of compassion and self-understanding can be heard. Yet, because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city, while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend the fire. Okay, so they don't want you to withdraw or isolate yourself or hide. That is the challenge for you at this time. It's not to isolate, not to hide, not to withdraw and pull back your energy, but to withdraw to your sacred center within when you feel overwhelmed, okay, rather than completely isolating yourself. So that could be a challenge for you who has been accustomed to withdrawing into your little cave and cutting off everybody whenever you feel overwhelmed or as if, you don't want to be a part of this society at this time. All right, so let me see what you need to know or do now to overcome this challenge. We have the element of iron. Just gives me an energy of resilience. Just getting strong, being resilient, being able to accept other people's ways of expressing love and showing character. It might not always be your cup of tea, but it's time to come out the cave and mingle. Unfortunately for you, in your mind it might be an unfortunate thing, but it's a wonderful thing for the world because you're truly needed here. Okay, my threes. So we have magnetism, reliability, and the planet of Mars. So what you need to know or do to overcome this challenge is to stay your magnetic self, to stay persistent and reliable. Iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure. Okay. So therefore, you are supposed to be able to withstand great pressure. And that's what you need to know at this time to overcome the challenge of stepping out of your comfort zone and coming back out into mingling with people and the world and society a lot more, is that you're going to have to come through resilient. Okay. And that is the tribe that's being drawn to you at this time, my threes. People who are resilient, people who are able to stand strong, all right, assertive. When the Iron card appears, there's a call to rely only on the reliable. What truly supports you? What have you already built? Iron dwells at the center of earth. So when all else feels lost, go inward. And I just told you that. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you toward what is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place. Okay, so you want to overcome? Stop fighting, stop resisting, and be a support. Be a reliable, supportive energy. Collaborate, mold with others. Don't fight so hard to resist, which is why you withdraw. All right, and they're saying, read about the warrior Ogun, known as the god of iron in African mythology. I kid you not, literally says it. All right, and something to ponder is that iron is in our bloodstream. So we all have the resilient, strong energy of iron within us. This is why we are a part of the all. People just don't understand that. We have a little bit of everything within us. I'm sorry, and I'm going somewhere else. But this is just wisdom that I feel you have gained, you have learned, and it's something that now needs to be integrated into your life. Okay? So what blessings are coming in with this breakthrough? Clairvoyance, another, you need to go to Power One. Power One also got a card of psychic ability being a blessing coming in. You have inspiration, interpretation, and trust. You can trust the messages that you'll be receiving. And also, if you are someone who is an intuitive guide to others, well, that flipped over. You might need to get certified. Maybe you need to a little bit more polishing. If you are an intuitive guide to others, what I'm hearing now is that you are a one-trick pony. And when I say one-trick pony, they're saying it is time now to expand your gift. So maybe you're someone who you only read tarot, or you only read palms, or you only read they show me coconut shells or cowrie shells even. It's time now for you to find some inspiration. Where are you also inspired to share, to expand in your clairvoyant ability? And it has to be something that inspires you through vision. With clairvoyance, something that sparks your intuition when you look at it. That is what you need now. And that's deep to get all that information. But it will help you with interpreting the messages you get and being able to trust them, and it'll turn you into a trusted guide as well. So if you're at all interested, my certification course is ongoing. The Intuitive Guide and Tarot Expert Certification course, it is very, very in-depth, and you can pay for a lifetime membership where you're constantly able to access the videos and the information even after certification. Certification usually happens within 7 months. All right. So, my reader, what other blessing you have? Brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, personal power. I really feel your divine energy awakening. There's something with what you're spiritually becoming awakened to, what you believe, okay? Your beliefs are your life force. They propel you forward. They inspire you. They motivate you. They're a part of your personal power. Make sure you never lose that, okay? In any relationships you go into, and that was for someone specific, I don't know. Stay with your spiritual beliefs. I'm seeing you getting a boost when it comes to energy, okay? And personal power. So what I'm seeing for you is maybe being surrounded by people or being put into environments and situations that will inspire you to shine, that will inspire you to step out of your cave. So those are the type of people that are going to be drawn to you, people who are going to pull you into the light, pull you out your cave. Because even here, she looks like she's alone and in her little cave and in her little space. But you got some spirit guides here who are guiding you towards, I feel like, others that match your belief system and others who are in their personal power. So what other blessings you got so far? We got 5-5, so it's a huge transition going on here. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Wow. So you are going to be blessed with the chance to have calm, peace ritually. And what I'm hearing is look how dark, and now the light is coming out. So I'm feeling that where there's been darkness, where it's been feeling chaotic, where it's been feeling overwhelming, or where it's been unclear, it's going to be calm now. Things are going to calm down. And it's because you are getting yourself into a routine that regulates your emotional stability and your mental stability. I also see you finding the time to go on retreats that also help you to clear the fog. All right. I really do feel this, pal. You're my seekers. There's a need for you to learn something more. There is a need for you to learn something more. Even if it's not through me, you need to seek a teacher at this time. She gives me seeker energy. It just gives me the energy of someone looking and needing to learn. So you're going to be blessed with either an opportunity or a mentor or a teacher or some kind of something to present itself to you. And when it does, you're going to know. You're going to say, this is what Amina was talking about. I'm supposed to be doing this. You'll know because it's going to call to your spirit. All right. And it'll be another blessing for you. So last but not least, we have your advice here. North Star, flip your inner light switch. And immediately, guys, following North Star is following your true destination, going straight towards your goal. It's time for you to turn on that inner light switch. It's time for you to step in to the power of who you're truly meant to be. And now my card just pulled up. So music is playing in the background. It's just giving me this energy of like, yeah, it's time for you. If you want advice for crossing the threshold into this new level of your life where you're stepping out of this cave and you are joining forces with like-minded energies that are just as resilient and strong as you, stepping into your personal power, opening up your intuitive knowing, and being in calmer energies and cleansing out the toxic. All right. Your advice is to follow that North Star. You're being shown a way out of no way. Just when you thought your back was against a wall, you're discovering an internal light that illumines infinite possibilities. Okay. At each turn, take a moment to look up and meditate upon your own North Star. In other words, when in doubt, consider what your higher self would do. Ask yourself, if I were enlightened, what would I be moved to do and how would I be moved to do it? As you do this, realize you are a celestial being woven of starlight throughout the galaxy of your cells, molecules, and atoms, and you have the answers you seek before the questions are even formulated. So travel your path with confidence, joy, and enthusiasm, knowing your life is not a problem to be solved, but a magical treasure hunt to explore by the light of your North Star. So I am feeling for this pal, there's some celebrity energy around you. Either you are meant to be some kind of celebrity in your field, or you are going to meet a celebrity that is going to take you to the next level. Or maybe there's a future celebrity in your midst that is meant to guide you towards your highest purpose. Whatever the case may be, there's something about the sign of celebrity. Maybe you'll see the word, you'll hear the word, you'll see the person, you'll think of the word. That's going to be a sign to you that your tribe is coming in and that you are finally in the vibration necessary to call in what it is you need to have this huge breakthrough. And on that note, I hope that this really resonated with you. I loved reading you. Thank you so much for allowing me to partake of your pleasant energy. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated and felt good for you too. Subscribe to the channel if you love the way I read. I love your energy, so I hope you do join this light tribe. And on that note, remember to check the description for ways you could book a personal reading and sign up for the workshops that I think for this pal, one of them would really be beneficial for you guys. And I'm not just saying that. And if not my workshop, please make sure you look for something that will help you to level up in the way that will keep you on the path of your highest purpose. Love you guys. Enjoy this new moon energy. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. Bye.